If Persia defeats Greece at the Battle of Salamis, they'd relatively quickly conquer the rest of Greece with their naval dominance. It's unlikely Persia would push further west through direct military conquest. They may seek alliances with the Carthaginians to maintain the peace in the region, but it's unlikely they'd overextend themselves so far away from the imperial capital, especially since undoubtedly revolts would continue across the empire just as they did in our timeline. However, it seems likely that by the reign of Artaxerxes, if not sooner, Persia would be looking for more conquests, and the obvious direction to head would be east. As such, we'd see Persia expanding into the Indus Valley and even venturing up the Silk Road into the nomadic Asian steppe. If they were to reach China, they'd find it at the time divided into warring kingdoms easy to pick off. However, their victory at Salamis would in fact increase their enthusiasm for naval campaigning, and as such they'd send naval expeditions eastwards along the coast and encounter Indochina and states like Yue long before entering the heartland of China. Many have speculated that if Persia conquered Greece, this would mean a fundamental redefining of Western civilization. However, Persia was generally quite accommodating to diversity within their empire. They ended the Babylonian exile for the Jews around the time when much of the Bible was being written. Considering the religious foundations for Western civilization thrived under the Persian Empire, it seems unlikely that the political and philosophical ideas of the Greeks would have been snuffed out. Rather, as the memory of the brutal Greco-Persian War died down, Greeks would probably continue to develop their philosophies and even spread them under the security of the new Pax Achaemenica further east. Just as Greece became established in its identity as Eastern Rome, it may well have similarly come to understand itself as Western Persia, a Greek civilization with Greek values, but part of a larger imperial project. How would this multi-ethnic and cultural empire navigate social issues? Would it ever actually expand further east, or eventually decide to move further west? Check the comments if you're interested in part 2 of this alternative history series.